Hello and welcome to today's podcast on Daily Dose. This is a program on Victor Inspires that brings to you sustainable and workable principles for your transformation in order for you to live your best life and be the best you. My name is Victor John Edet. I'm super excited to connect with you today and also be with you on this journey of transformation. On our previous podcast, we discussed about the importance of good health for a successful life. In order for you to be successful, you need to be intentional about your health because your health is your wealth. Every successful person you see today, one aspect of their life they don't joke with, they are conscious about is their health. Because your health determines how far you will go. A healthy man can achieve whatever he proposed in his heart to do. So it's very important that you are intentional, you are conscious about your health. Take regular water, go for regular exercise, stay healthy, be intentional about your diet. These and many more we discussed on our previous podcast on the importance of good health for a successful life. So I will encourage you, if you haven't listened to our previous podcast, to do so in order for you to get maximum value out of it. On today's podcast, we will be discussing about insecurity based on recent failure or rejection. Do you find yourself feeling filled with self-doubt and short of confidence? Despite your accomplishments, do you feel like a fraud destined to be exposed? Do you feel that you don't deserve lasting love and that partners will inevitably leave you? Do you stay at home, afraid to venture out and meet new people because you don't feel you have enough to offer? Do you feel overweight, boring, stupid, guilty, or ugly? Most of us feel insecure sometimes, but some of us feel insecure most of the time. The kind of childhood you had, past traumas, recent experiences of failure or rejection, loneliness, social anxiety, negative beliefs about yourself, perfectionism, or having a critical parent or partner can all contribute to insecurity. Here are the three most common forms of insecurity and how to begin to cope with them. Number 1, insecurity based on recent failure or rejection. Number 2, lack of confidence because of social anxiety. And number 3, insecurity driven by perfectionism. But for the sake of today's podcast, we will be considering insecurity based on recent failure or rejection. Recent events in our lives can greatly affect both our mood and the way we feel about ourselves. Research on happiness suggests that up to 40% of our happiness quotient is based on recent life events. The biggest negative contributor to happiness is the ending of a relationship, followed by the death of a spouse, job loss, and negative health events. Since unhappiness also influences our self-esteem, failure and rejection can deliver a double whammy to your confidence. Guy Winch states that rejection inevitably leads us to see both ourselves and other people more negatively, at least for a time. And those of us who have lower self-esteem to begin with are more reactive to failure. It's as if an experience like losing your job grabs old negative beliefs about your self-worth and activates them. It may help to understand that failure is a nearly obvious experience. Before becoming president, Abraham Lincoln lost his job. He was defeated for nomination to Congress and failed at least twice in Senate's bid. Persevering despite setbacks can lead to eventual success, which raise your self-esteem. How then can we combat self-esteem? Here are some tools you can use to overcome failure or rejection based on insecurity. Number 1, give yourself time to heal and adapt to the new normal. Number 2, get out and engage with life, following your interests and curiosity. Number 3, reach out to friends and family for distraction and comfort. Number 4, get feedback from people you trust. Number 5, persevere and keep moving towards your goal. Number 6, be willing to try a different strategy if necessary. I believe you got value from today's podcast. Do well to apply these principles you have learned from today's podcast on insecurity in order for you to become successful and in order for you to achieve your goals. Until I come your way again tomorrow, be the best you.